not tell a friend about Jesus because you're afraid of what they might say? What if you decided not to tell a friend about Jesus because you were ashamed of Jesus? You were ashamed of them finding out that you went to church. What if that friend had too many beers? Listen to me. I want everyone in this room tonight to think of your best friend. What if that best friend of yours had too many beers to drink? What if there was a wreck and your friend dies? Then the rest seems a little bit foggy. You go to the funeral, and the only thing you can think about is, where is my friend spending eternity? You remember the times as you look in that casket. You remember the times that you used to play sports together. You remember the times that you would spend the night and he would spend or she would spend the night with you. You remember the times that you used to go to the mall and you would goof off. You remember the times that you used to go to the movies. You remember all the times that you had fun. You remember the times that you spent together, the classes you had together in school. You remember the times that you laughed, but you can't remember one time that you ever shared Jesus with your friend. What if after the funeral you was back home and you was sitting in your room and it's been a few days after your funeral, your mind's just going all different directions? What if you received a letter? What if that letter was from the beyond? You see, if you've been at Tidal Wave any amount of time, you hear Pastor Dan say this all the time. What happens after we die? I don't know anybody that's lived forever yet. What happens after we die? Imagine that your best friend sends you a letter after they've died. Imagine that letter from hell.
Dear Zach, I died today. It's a lot different than I expected. You see, I always thought dying would bring me into a world that's foggy and hazy. But this place is crystal clear. It's even more real than my life on Earth. I can think. I can talk. I can even feel. Right after the wreck, I could feel my spirit leaving my body. It was the weirdest thing, Zach. I thought I heard you screaming out to me, man. I started just imagining things. At first, I was just standing in line, getting registered, I guess. They asked me for my name and began to look in this thing they called the Book of Life. I guess they couldn't find it though, because this huge angel standing next to me grabbed me by the arm and started dragging me away. I was terrified. I had no idea what was going on. I asked the angel where he was taking me, but he didn't answer. So I asked him again. Finally, he told me that only those whose names were written in the Book of Life could enter into heaven. And the rest would be condemned to hell forever. Man, I was scared. Zach, you're a Christian. You told me so yourself. I mean, we talked about it 3 different times today. Kelly brought it up, and you laughed it off. Coach Adams brought it up, and you changed the subject. I mean, it came up right before the wreck. Well, the question I can't get out of my mind is this, Zach. Why haven't you ever told me about how to become a Christian? I mean, you say you're my friend, but if you really were, you would have told me about this Jesus, told me how to escape this terrible place that I'm headed for. I can feel my heart pounding in my chest. The angels who have been chosen to cast me into hell are coming down the hallway. I can hear their footsteps. I've heard of this hell, Zach. They call it the lake of fire. I can't stand it, Zach. I'm terrified. The angels are at the door. Oh no. No! They're coming in and they're pointing at me. They're grabbing me and carrying me out of the room. I can already smell the burning sulfur and brimstone. I can see the endless with where hell's at. This is it. I am without hope. We're coming closer. 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 My heart is bursting with fear. They're holding me over the flame. I'm down forever. This is it. They're throwing me in. Fire. Pain. Hell. Why is that? Why didn't you ever care about Jesus? Signed. Your friend, Josh.
What did you tell me?
Yes. Wish you were here.
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 Wish you
Wish you were here.
John 3:16 simply says this: For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him will not perish, but have everlasting life. Here's the bottom line, young people. Listen to me and listen to me good. You see, our God is able to reach anybody, anytime, anywhere that he wishes to do so. But he chose to use you to reach your friends. You see, as a matter of fact, in Matthew chapter 28, verse 19, Jesus gave us specific instructions before he left this earth. He says, go into all the world and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
What does that mean, Pastor Dan? It simply means this: you have a job to do. As a Christian, if you claim to be a Christian, you have a job to do. You have to share Jesus with somebody that you know. But what if? As a matter of fact, in John chapter 14, verse 15, it says, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. And that's a commandment. But what if? What if you said you love Jesus? What if you even have a Bible in your room? What if you go to church every Sunday? What if you've even got a Bible app? What if you never share Jesus with your friends? What if you died and found out that heaven wasn't your home?
What? No! No! Please! No! Okay, come on, Jesus!
I want to encourage everybody in this room tonight.